guys, so I thought since there's 5 days left before X and Y come out, I'd do a little top 5 thingamajig about what I'm really excited for like and out of this release of the new generation. 17 years and Pokemon's still running. A little bit of info about the whole leaks, stuff like that. If I remember correctly, the stores that are breaking the release, the street release, is in like East. I live on the West Coast. If I remember correctly, they're East Coast. Ottawa, Ottawa, Ontario, Quebec, whatever. And then, as you guys know, Italy, and apparently there's some people in Australia. But I just would like to say that I don't have the game personally. I pre-ordered it and I won't get it until the release date. I have pre-ordered it from Future Shop. If I remember rightly, it was EB Games back east. Or if I remember rightly, the first one to break the street release was like a guy that works at a very, very small game store east. And that. So, let's get started. So, number 5 is Mega Evolution. I'm actually really psyched about this because it's Generation 6. Generation 6 is going to be the first game I actually go competitive online. And I'm really psyched for it because not only do I have like Mega Evolutions, but like I have a very good variety to choose from of Mega Evolutions as like one of my team things, because I plan to do a couple different teams in X and Y. I'm getting Pokemon X, and that I'm gonna be doing a Dragon Slayer team, like 100% dark type. I will probably use some of the Pokemon that I use for my my playthrough of Pokemon X and Y, because of the fact that by the time I beat the game, they'll be level 70-ish, I guess. I don't know. It could be higher because of the fact that we have super training and the thoughts of it and that, and yeah, like I will tell you, for my dark team I will have Mega Absol as my stab. And as of like I said in a video that's probably going to go up in a couple minutes earlier than this video, because I recorded it and uploaded it this morning and it's just taking a really long time, I will be getting Bulbasaur and that, so I won't be getting the Mega Charizard Dragon Fire thing, even though it's version exclusive to Pokemon X. But that being said, maybe within the time of playing like the Pokebank free trial thing, me and my guy friends were thinking about doing like a monotype run of each other, and that in order to go through the monotype run we had to do like a giant battle at the end. So I might be able to get Charizard, depends on what I choose, what I can like choose, and that. I don't know. So, moving on to number 4. Number 4 is actually the anime. I know that doesn't really count towards the game, but I'm actually kind of interested in actually seeing the new anime. As most of you have seen, there is like this plot twist, and that where Serena actually knows Ash as a childhood friend, and so there's the sort of love thing going on, and I'm actually really kind of psyched to see that sort of thing happen in the anime. I started watching Pokemon Advanced Battle. I'm a 3rd Genner, Hoenite, and as I've watched sort of bits and pieces of like seasons and that, because growing up, TV was being an asshole, and every single place I could find it, and that it would either be a repeat episode that I've already seen, which pisses me off, or it would be a new episode, but it would be like 5 seasons later, sort of thing. And then you would have like the occasional time where they actually show like something from like the older seasons, and it was completely stupid. But I'm actually looking way forward to the newest sort of branch off, and that into Kalos, and hopefully Ash grows up. Now I know it has the trailer has already said that Ash is 10 years old, but he sort of looks a little bit more muscly. His skin is a little bit darker. He has better graphics in that, and like I said, he got muscle. And I don't think 10-year-olds really have actual defined muscles. And that and the fact that he faces off against like a rogue Garchomp and that, and I think that's probably gonna be pretty cool. And you never know, maybe maybe his Pikachu doesn't get completely useless when he goes to Kalos. And maybe he'll start winning against water types. That's a big thing. But overall, I'm really interested. Kind of interested in who he sort of chooses. And that, because like it showed him choosing like the starters. And that. But I have a feeling that he's probably going to choose Froakie, because there's that whole entire branch plot sort of thing in the trailer where he saves Froakie. And then, you guys know what happened, like how it like goes when he catches Pokemon. Because he only catches 6, and then somehow he always ends up with 2 of the starters, and never actually fully evolves them. And like in like the earlier anime series, like part of the anime series, one of the things I've seen in the Hoenn, like the start of Hoenn, and that when Max tries to get that Poochyena to evolve, and how like sometimes Pokemon don't want to evolve. Like that is sort of true, and then some trainers don't want their Pokemon to evolve. Like we've seen in like Diamond and Pearl, there was that sort of episode devoted to like those like not evolving Pokemon fan group thing. I don't really remember what it was called. It was years ago. You can't expect me to remember every episode. And it's like some trainers choose not to evolve it, but I really hope that he does evolve it, because like as like many people have like joked about, the reason sort of why he keeps failing, there we go. The reason why he keeps failing and to beat the Pokemon League, except for the Orange League, but I never really saw that, so don't really count him in my head space. But the reason why he doesn't like win anything, or he gets really, really close and then he fails due to a stupid thing, which is called having a lack of power, and that, because some Pokemon need to evolve in order to get that really big stab boost, and then I use a lot of Pokemon that actually evolve only like twice and that, or like 3 times. And I usually use Pokemon that people don't really use. I have a Lopunny on my team. People discriminate against Lopunny because she looks sexy. And that, and like when she was a Baneri, like her stats weren't that good, and then when she evolved into a Lopunny, and that because I managed to evolve her quite early, and that thanks to bike riding. She evolved and her stats went through the roof. And then I think he needs to learn that. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Number 3. The Pokemon. I'm actually really psyched about the Pokemon of Kalos. Some of their designs have been really cool. Most people don't like the fact that Honedge is basically 2 swords and like 2 tassels. And that, and then like there's that like shield thingy, and that, and like there's not really much difference between the swords, and that besides like the sheaths are a little bit different, and the hilts, you can see the hilts are a little bit shaped differently, and that, but I don't really think some like that's unoriginal and that. I think it's just like it's simple. But like a lot of Pokemon fans get mad about either a design being too like simple or too complex. And they really get mad at like the ones that are too complex when it's like it's a 3rd evolution of something. And it's like really, really stupid. And that, but like I like it when it's simple. And now by me talking about me being excited for the Pokemon, I'm talking about like the surprise and how like there's not like many Pokemon that we actually know of. There could be a second evolution besides Sylveon in this generation, but we don't know that. And that's what makes it so enjoyable for me, because then I actually feel like Ash, where you start out on a journey and that. And bam, there's whole new world of Pokemon. I sort of experienced that with Black and White and that, but at the same time, I still had Cerebi to actually go up and be like, oh my god, this Pokemon is so totally cool, it gets good moveset and everything. Like, oh my god, that is such a cool Pokemon. Now that does come in handy when you're trying to prepare for your competitive thing, but I'm just getting into competitive battling, and that I'm just starting. Like, I don't EV train. I actually, in order to up my EVs and that, I actually use the Joint Avenue, and that actually can also help you bring your Pokemon's happiness up quite a bit. But that being said, it's like we can actually start with a surprise for once, because of the fact that we don't have to wait a year until our localized version comes out, and I'm really excited for that because I don't want to wait anymore. So moving on to number 2, Bisou. Number 2 is the plot. I'm actually really, really excited. I want a new plot line that slaps me in the face, and so far with the fact that the story has been so clouded and that only revealing to us about little tiny tidbits, and that, and even though I've heard that it's from game reviewers and that, because I have watched a couple of game reviewers and game reviews of it, and actually the ones I've seen have been quite recommended sort of things, and they said that it's one-dimensional plot line, but it's a kid's game. We can't really blame Nintendo and that for wanting it to be one-dimensional. It's actually really hard being a 6-year-old being like, whoa, that happens. that happens because of this, and this, and this. Oh my god, mind blown. Like, literally, I started playing when I was 8. That was like 9 years ago, I think. I'm 17 now. Someone do the math. And literally the Gen 3 plot line, where it's like, and I played Emerald, so I had both plot lines of like Ruby and Sapphire into one game, and I'm like, mind blown. So this team wants to just like basically flood everywhere and make more water types, and like water type pool lake theme bobbers. And then this team wants to like create a giant drought to like prolong the land and that for ground Pokemon. Mind blown. And then I feel like it's sort of like a little bit too complicated of a plot line, even though some things are actually very like predictable. Like literally even in Black and White, even though they had a little bit more of a complex plot line with the whole liberation of Pokemon, they tended to, like, Pokemon games in general tend to have like the little like team, like evil organization teams sort of like planned out in a series of events where it's like literally I'd be like, okay, how much of a bad Team Plasma is gonna be here right after the gym battle, so I don't have any time to heal. And sure enough, after a certain gym battle, I had to face off against Team Plasma and I couldn't heal. And it's just, it does get predictable, but I'm actually really excited to learn more about the evil team that we have, Team Flare. They want to make the world prettier by changing it, and that's pretty hilarious in my mind because of the fact that I'm studying, reading, like memorizing lines for a play, and they have actually said like, just wanted to make it a little prettier, and then the guy says, oh, just making an extra head, and that, and I'm just actually really excited to see this plot line in that, and you never know, like, they could be delusional. Okay, moving on to number 1. I am really excited for the custom character, like customization of your character. Like finally, as someone who wears alternative styles, I don't get stuck with a pink frilly bag. Though I didn't mind the Black and White character sprite. And the only thing I really minded was the fact that like there is this general this gender role sort of color scheme for a lot of things. And like girls get pink stuff, boys get blue, and that really kind of sucks. So now I can have my own type of bag. There's no pink frilly stuff at the bottom screen, and I can go around dressing like I want, and that I find it cool. Okay. Now this is the end of the countdown. I'm sorry it's a long video, but I wanted to sort of elaborate to my sort of beliefs in that, of how I'm excited. So, this Friday, I'm going to a party with my guy friends. It's a welcome back party for my best friend Dalen, and that if you've watched Stalking and All the Lols video, the guy that Kirsten's talking about is Dalen, and he's my best friend, and he just came back from Calgary like a week ago, and so we wanted to throw him a party, and it just so happens to be the night before X and Y. Now, the night before X and Y, before I go to the party, I will be making Pokeballs sugar cookies. And that I was originally going to make Pokeball red velvet cupcakes and that, but sugar cookies are a lot easier to move around and that, so I will try and film that, but I will be filming me hanging around Future Shop before it gets in. I'll be there, I believe, at least half an hour earlier, and that before the doors open up, and I will try and not get people who don't want to be on camera, and I won't be filming in the store because I feel a little bit about that. I don't really like filming in the store, and that because of the fact that I don't know if like people in the store want to be filmed, and especially because of the fact that there's gonna be a lot of little kids there. And then I don't want to be like, do I have permission to film your son or do I have to bleep out his face? So the only people that I'll really be filming is me and my buddy Caleb, and that, hanging around in front of Future Shop before it opens. And then like I said in, I think the video that just went up before this video, I will be recording the startup of my game. I will be soft resetting my Fennekin and that, so that I can get a female Fennekin, because I feel Fennekin, Braixen, and whatever the final evolution of Fennekin is a little bit more female, and I actually would like a female. Now, I will sort of stop the recording and that until I get a female Fennekin, and that, fair warning, and that, but I will have the video edited and up before the end of the day on Saturday, and that will be my big YouTube video. But at the same time, I will be watching the live cast of Nate Wants to Battle's video, like of Pokemon Y, and that I will try and not have it on, like, I will probably watch it after I finish recording and that, because it'll probably be around 12ish, no, around 11ish here, and that, Pacific time, and that, and like, it'll probably already be recorded and that, and on YouTube, so I think I can watch it a little bit later. But I will love it if some of you comment on my video, and that, and like, comment on my video, share it, and that, subscribe to me. My camera just shut off on me. Yeah, so like, subscribe, and that I will be doing like little diary tidbits and that about the game. Not exactly on the day, but maybe like the day after, and that, and I'll show you sort of like the team that I've formed, etc., etc. And also sometimes I'm trying to think about doing this, but the thing is that I don't have enough subscribers to really do this effectively. But I will be doing like requesting nicknames for things, because I'm actually starting to be really creative with my nicknames. I don't know why. I was really creative when I started playing Pokemon, but now it's just like, what do I nickname this? Search up. So that would just be really helpful in that. And I am canceling my parody that was gonna go up on October 12th because I'm doing this sort of special. So I hope you're not mad at me, and I can't wait to show you my next video, which I've decided will be the Pokemon X and Y special. It will be my special, and it will be probably longer than this video and that, but it will be like little tidbits and that. It won't be just me rambling on. It will like literally I'll put highlights into my and that, and like to drive to and drive home. And my dad is completely okay with me filming him. Yeah. So, see ya. And I'm really, really sorry this is a long video.